Smash the like button and destroy the subscribe button, and you will join our family.
Which type of tattoo makes you cringe the most? I work with the deceased. I've seen a direct correlation between only God can judge me tattoos and being a victim of gunshot homicide. Juggalo tattoos don't bode well for MBAs. Tasmanian devils go hand in hand with gastric bleeds from chronic alcohol consumption. The clinically depressed seem to like dolphins. This is the most interesting comment on here. She it. Any tattoos of genitals or an anus makes me cringe. Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes peeing on stuff. Except the one from Hot Rod with one stream of urine going on the TV set and one going on the FM radio with an AM radio safely dry in the middle on a magic carpet. A defendant in the courtroom I clerked in during law school had homicide tattooed on his face. Over his eyebrow. Not a great look. Couple tattoos like portraits or names. Mostly when they proudly tell you it's because they've been together for 5 months and just know they stay together forever. Knew of a guy once who had dubstep tattooed on his chest in very large letters. He also insisted that dubstep was the future of music and was here to stay. I have a tramp stamp that says no regrets in very fancy cursive. It's the only tattoo my dad laughed at rather than cringed. I can judge no one. Tattoos that are gifts from you to someone else. For example, for your birthday. I got your birth date tattooed on me. And tattoos with spelling errors. Example, were you really there if you think you were there? I don't know the exact English word, but in German it's called ass antlers. I'm not sure what it's actually supposed to represent, but it kind of looks like you've got a deer tossing your salad inside your pants. Lips on the neck. I get it. You're a gangster with an attitude problem and probably want to fight. Come to New Mexico. You'll see this so goddamn much. On both men and women. That you'll get used to it and it'll stop bothering you. I once stood in line behind a lady who had, like, the bad tattoo parade going from the nape of her neck. She had only God can judge me. Something in Asian characters. And an ugly, faded, poorly drawn crucifix. Only God is allowed to judge her, bruh. Better delete this. NSFW tattoos. Like it's cool that you really love your girlfriend's vagina. Or that you want to showcase the ginormous imaginary dick you have. But the rest of us don't really want to see that. To be fair though, I haven't really seen these much in person. Mostly online. My ex 6 months after we broke up got a tattoo of me tied up shibari style on his lower arm and sent it to me. The last conversation we had while we were together was about going to a shibari class. This is an educated man who works in an office and will never be able to roll his shirt sleeves up. Bad portraits. Misspellings. Armpit pussies. It's when someone gets 2 women's legs tattooed around their armpit hair. Yes. Those creepy faces of babies. Which look like there's a little demon on your body. Baby face are so hard to get right. They don't have the same proportions as adults. Even drawings of babies are creepy 9/10 times. The people who put words from a language they don't understand cause it's quirky, and 99% of the time it isn't proofread, so it doesn't say what they think it does. There should be somewhere online where, if you intend to get a tattoo in a different language, you can get it proofread by someone who knows the language. I saw a kid with the 100 emoji tattooed on his forearm. I don't even have a joke to make about that. That stupid cliché thing that says life one way and death the other. Any image that incorporates bodily hair. I hooked up with woman who has a tramp stamp which reads damaged. The font is fairly terrible, so the first time we had sex, I thought it said demigod, which, while arrogant and odd, wasn't enough to stop the arousal of my primitive monkey brain. The next time we had sex and I realized what it actually said, it really took me out of the moment and I never went back. It's hard to avoid people in a small town, but it's gotta be even harder to keep a tattoo like that from becoming quality gossip. One my sister did for a guy on his arm of a juice carton with a pussy on the side saying pussy juice undefined. I was in line behind a guy who had a tattoo on his neck of two obese, naked cartoon women going at it. Tongues hanging out. Flying sweat drops. The works. Had a lady come into the store I was working in with a big neck tattoo that said daddies have been the most shocking one I've ever seen. Know a girl who tattooed her firstborn's name as a tramp stamp. Not what I would want someone to be looking at while tagging from behind. A reminder that she's ovulating and that you are making a significant commitment. I'm a tattoo artist. Had a regular come into the shop. He was an older swinger type and my coworker tattooed him. He got Pinocchio tattooed above his junk with his penis as the nose. And script that said lie to me. I try not to judge tattoos, but I figured you'd all appreciate this one __/ undefined. Any tattoo with something in Chinese or Japanese written on it. I am learning Japanese cause why not? And I saw this dude with a tattoo saying sakana fish. I was like, hey, what does that mean? And he said poison. He may have typed poisson into Google Translate LOL. Any tattoos like name together forever, because if that relationship goes down and the two break up, that is gonna be awkward. My first tattoo, I went to get my daughter's name and her birthday. The guy tried so hard to talk me out of it and I couldn't understand why. He goes, man, a name and date is just gonna turn into a bad memory one day. And then I realized he thought this was a girlfriend or something. Told him it was my kid and he goes, oh. Alright, let me go get set up, haha. More related story. My daughter's mom ex has my name tattooed on her wrist and I laugh to myself every time I see her. FAQs. He thought you were dating a child? No, I can't imagine. Probably figured it was an anniversary or just didn't look to see what the date actually was. Some vague inspirational quote that in all likelihood the tattooee didn't even choose before they went to the tattoo parlor, but rather selected from a pre-chosen list written up by the parlor. Barbed wire around the arm that doesn't even go all the way because it hurt too bad. How else would you let everyone know that you lifted weights in 1996? Me reading these replies to see if any of my tattoos are on here. Right? So far I haven't seen my tattoos on here yet and feel alright, haha. The tattoo of a clown holding a gun smoking a joint on my leg. Undefined. Tattoos of brands. It's basically free advertising. At least email them what they would pay you if you advertise for them till you die. Domino's actually did a promotion in Russia where if you got a tattoo of their logo in a visible place you'd get free pizza for the next 100 years. So many people did it that Domino's stopped the promotion rather quickly. This also happened at a coffee shop where I went to college. Open Eye Cafe. They really underestimated the number of people willing to get a tattoo in exchange for free drip coffee for life. Yeah, they also underestimate how poor some people are. Like, have you ever seen a soup kitchen line? Probably every one of those people would take up pizza instead. One time I saw a lower back tattoo that was a bullseye and it really solidified for me why those are called tramp stamps. Undefined. I guess that person wanted to rebel against their Walmart frequenting family. I saw a tattoo on some guy's leg yesterday. It was a Confederate flag with Southern by chance at the top and white by the grace of God at the bottom. A guy came into my bar and was chatting to some girl about his tattoos and how they all meant something really important and signified a part of his life. Apparently the tattoo of New York skyline that said New York above was about the time he went to New York. It was so deep I wept. Last name across the back. Like, who needs that? People with tattoos are diligently scrolling to see if their tattoo is mentioned. My friend got one of some Viking symbol on his chest. Mind you, he was like fully Filipino with no relation to Scandinavia at all. We all told him it was cringe AF. He passed away a few months later in a cliff jumping accident. And a few of us got tattoos in his honor. I got the same stupid Viking tattoo on my chest now. No regrets though. Everyone deserves to have a friend like you.